Guys, first of all, welcome to Kowiachobee. I'm Gator John, my good friend Kyle, my sweetheart back here behind me, Sasha. Tia, where's Tia? Tia left. Our backup 911 emergency person has left. That's great. But you guys right now are inside Sammy's cage here inside Kowiachobee. And right now, these two are actually working with Sammy. They've been with Sammy pretty much as long as I have. Sammy is about a good 5 foot long or so American alligator. Now, your alligators, in case you did not know, pretty much native to Florida. Florida is also very well known to have your alligators and your crocodiles. One of the biggest rules you ever want to learn here in Florida is how to tell the difference between an alligator and a crocodile. The nice thing to know for these two knuckleheads that are in the water, alligators prefer not to really eat humans. We're too big. We're too much of a hassle for them to take down. Crocodiles, they don't care. But the way you can tell before you push a loved one in the water to find out if it's a crocodile or an alligator. What? What do you think I pushed you in the water for?
Oh, thank you.
No problem. The way you can tell is by shape of the head. An alligator has a nice big broad shaped head. Crocodile has that V-shaped snout. Also, when an alligator closes his mouth, the only teeth you will see is the upper teeth pointed straight down. On a crocodile, you'll see upper and lower teeth, just like this, all the way around the mouth, as if he's grinning at you before he eats you. Sort of like me walking into a sushi bar. Now, the biggest thing when we work with Sammy here is everyone tried to stay low. Sammy was actually born in my hands many, many years ago, and it pretty much has gotten very used to people being around them. Your typical American alligator would not act like this. He'd either A, be running away from you, or B, well, opening his mouth and hissing a lot, pretty much trying to throw a blow up to get you away. I have no clue what Sasha's doing. Now, alligators, when they're above the water, get an extremely keen sense of smell and a very precise vision. Underwater, the vision goes kind of blurry. Smell obviously goes bye-bye. But they do have sensors along their jaws that allows them to taste the water as they're cruising along. Alligator's mouth is lined with 72 to 80 skin-piercing, bone-crushing, flesh-ripping teeth. I'm saying this while Sasha and Kyle are in the water. The average alligator is 6 to 8 foot long, can bite down over 2,000 pounds of pressure per square inch. Sammy here can bite down a good, I'll throw a guess out there, 600 maybe 800 pounds. Basically severing any fingers or bones on the human arm. You guys relaxed in there? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. All right, guys, right now, you're inside Sam's cage, like we said earlier. You're inside Kowiachobee. Sam's a good 4, maybe 5 foot long. John is taking Sammy in, pretty much take care of him now because it does require special permits and papers to have him once they get to a certain size. Sammy's been with me since the day of birth. Now, with Sasha and Kyle, Sammy still gets a lot of interaction. Right now, all these two are doing is just letting Sammy just become a little bit more socialized to the new surroundings here inside Kowiachobee. I'm going to try to get out of the way in case I have to trip Kyle as he goes to run. Now, earlier I was talking about how many teeth are in there. They got 72 to 80 skin-piercing, bone-crushing teeth. What people don't know is alligators can go through about 100 or 200 sets of teeth in their lifetime. Don't ever make that noise. I'm thinking I'm in danger, not you. So what Sasha's going to attempt to do here, hopefully, or Kyle, they're going to try to elevate him, try to get him up out of the water so you guys can get a good look at him. Now what she's going to do is she's going to try to get underneath him, try to keep nice and calm. Kyle's just being a visual barrier right now. If anything, all Sam's going to do is bolt up past Kyle. There you go. Jump under. Shoot under, babe. That's all you can do. Now, Sammy knows as long as he's in the water, he's got full advantage. Are you trying to come out this way? Hi. Boop. Well, who's opening up? I'm not. I've already opened up twice back there.
So as you guys can see, we finally got Sammy out of the water.
Oh,
These
it's all about
two
Sasha.
are
I guess so.
in their own little world. We're not paying attention to them anymore, are we, Sammy?
Where did I stick that?
Yeah.
There it is.
So, earlier, Sasha and Kyle had to... Will you get that off of them, please?
It like goes here, right?
No, you even have it pointed the wrong way. There's arrows built in.
No, you're a liar.
All right, this is Sammy. Sammy here has been with me pretty much since the day he was born. But since I haven't been around him that much, and because of my physical limited, is that word?
I believe they call it handy-capable.
Handy-capable. That's the politically correct way, right?
Yes.
How the hell with that? I'm handicapped. But because of my physical limitations and not being around Sammy every single day, there are some people that are around him a lot more than me nowadays. Kyle, Tia, who is off camera.
Me?
Sasha gets a lot of interaction time with him. He just sees me, kind of goes calm. Now, a minute ago, inside the pool, the alligator, Sammy here, did try to swing at myself, Kyle, and Sasha a little bit. And when he did, mouth opened up. The second we see that mouth open up, we know he's not too happy of a camper, so we just had to put a little bit of a tape on him for a few minutes. Hopefully in a few minutes also we'll be taking the tape off. Sitting here just like this, let me point some things out. When they're above the water and they're in hunting mode, the only thing you'll see is the nostrils, the eyes, and the ears. This bridge between their eyes and their nose kind of swoops down. Now, when he's in like cruising mode, when you see him just cruising down a canal, and you're wondering, what the heck is that alligator doing? When you see the whole entire head and his back pushed up out of the water, he doesn't care if you see him or not. He's hunting. I mean, he's not hunting. He's just cruising. He doesn't care who sees him. Trust me, when an alligator goes on the hunt, you won't see him. When you see him on the shoreline, you see his mouth wide open. He's not being aggressive. That's the way they actually let out their internal excessive body heat. That's how they temperature regulate. They don't have sweat glands like we do. Are you sweaty?
No, I was in the water with him. I'm cool.
You're cool.
I'm cool.
You're cool. Kyle, you cool?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chirp.
Yeah, to a point.
What do you got in your hand over there?
I'm still in somewhat of the sun now.
I am.
Well, I'm gonna get out of
In your
this,
hand,
and
or-
you can just go ahead and
I don't know what.
put your little shell or whatever that thing is on them.
This thing?
You gotta talk about it if you're gonna put it on there, dork.
Oh, I thought you were talking about it.
Nope. All right, guys. Another unique thing about alligators, what people always wonder about, what are those bumps on their back? These bumps right along here. These are known to most people down south, anyone around alligators, as scoots. The real scientific name is an osteoderm. They're bony, individual bone plates, which actually help him regulate his body temperature and work his armor plating, such as this bad boy. Did you want to zoom in a little bit there, camera guy? Or do you have no? I'll help it zoom. Look, zoom.
It's gonna get blurry really fast.
Over here. What happened? Over here. What are you pointing out up here? What the? Dude, seriously? How's that? All right, good. That's good. Oh, so let me show you this too. They're just not bumpy on the top. They also got individual itty bitty holes on their back. Those holes actually help them regulate their body temperature by moving blood through tiny little vessels and veins back and forth, while this is nice and warm from that dark skin on his back in the sunlight. Dark skin in the sun gets super warm. These actually hold more resonating heat than the actual piece of Corning cookware. Not that they're not a cook or anything.
Was I supposed to catch that? I think we need to do that again.
Is there anything else? Oh, wait! Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your cameras to Mr. John as he makes his way into the arena, wondering what the hell these knuckleheads doing in my area. You get invade, ever. Hello?
Facebook,
I think
follow
we're
us
not
on or
supposed to-
subscribe
You
on
should be
YouTube.
videoing this, by the way.
And who else are we gonna mention in there? What do you got there? Who you
I
representing?
turned around to like Twitter.
It's written on a shirt. It's like a little mini
Shots
cue card.
Media.
Amp?
We're gonna give a big
Go on
shout
any
out
one
to
of
them,
them.
Amp Shots Media, for putting all this together for us today.
Yeah, big
But
thumbs
yes,
up, buddy.
You're gonna like us on Facebook. You're
Like
gonna
and
follow us
subscribe.
on
Instagram.
Instagram. Subscribe to us on
YouTube.
And do we have a Twitter?
Yeah, we have a Twitter.
We have a Twitter.
Tweet with us. We actually, our Facebook automatically tweets all the time anyway. So, but wherever you go, we'll follow you. So come on out and see.
No, you want them to
and
follow
subscribe
us.
No, they'll follow us, but we'll follow them to wherever they go.
Yeah.
We'll come
trust me,
into
if you
your
guys-
home.
If you guys have any questions at all about either myself and my mental attitude, or Kyle, or the animals, or even John, how this place started, how the animals get taken care of, where donations go to, anything like that you can think of under the sun, send it to us here, Kowiachobee. See you soon.
Always remember, we don't own the animals; they own us. Hi, I'm John. I'm from the Kowiachobee Animal Preserve. I'm actually the Director of Operations. And I just want to talk to you about something that's very, very important that's going on in our world today, and that's called sustainability. Okay? We've got a lot of different catchphrases on it, but I just want to be real for 1 minute and say, you know what? Conservation, sustainability, all that starts with you, and it starts with me. Okay? And I'll use this as an example. I went to a class and asked them about this bottle and asked the kids, is this bad? The whole class said yes. I asked them again, are you sure this is bad? Or is it just that we don't do what we're supposed to with it? I grew up in the 80s. This was the answer. The plastic bag was the answer. Why? Because it was recyclable, reusable, and renewable. Okay? Those are the 3 R's. Those are what we say make things work. But what is the problem? Why didn't it work? Because we don't do what we're supposed to with it. Remember, people, conservation starts with you and it starts with me. The plastic bottle's not bad. It can't do anything. It has no emotions. It can't be bad or good. Okay? It takes us to put it where it belongs to make it work. Okay? We can come up with a million solutions, but it still takes you and it still takes me to do what we need to do with the solution. Okay? Thank you. And the planet thanks you.